Hello, my name is Tim Champlin, and we'll be talking about the geography of North America. North America has a wide diversity of landforms represented by 6 distinct regions and many subregions. There are 3 lowland regions, the coastal plain, the Canadian Shield, and the interior plains, and 3 highland regions, the Appalachian Highlands, the North America Cordillera, and the Antillean system. The coastal plain extends along the eastern coast from Mexico to Cape Cod. It continues offshore as a continental shelf. Emerging southeast of Florida to form the Bahama Islands, the mainland portion of the coastal plain is narrow in the northeast, but reaches a width of more than 400 miles in the lower Mississippi River Valley. The low, generally flat plain rises slightly as it extends inland, where it is bordered by higher land for most of its length. The Appalachian Highlands lie west of the coastal plain, reaching from Alabama northeastward to the island of Newfoundland. The region is a series of long, parallel mountain ridges lying between narrow plateaus on the east and west. These low, worn-down mountains reach their greatest height of 6,684 feet above sea level at Mount Mitchell in North Carolina. Elevation decreases in the southern and northern mountains. The Canadian Shield covers Greenland and much of central and north Canada and extends into the United States in the Superior Uplands and the Adirondack Mountains. It is composed of hard crystalline rock scored by glaciers that left hundreds of lakes. The plateau averages about 1,000 feet above sea level, decreasingly slightly westward and southward. The interior plain region is a vast, comparatively level expanse occupying a large part of the continent's interior. It lies between the Appalachian Highlands, the Canadian Shield, and the Rocky Mountains, and merges with the coastal plain to the south. There are 2 major subregions distinguished chiefly by their elevation. To the east are the central lowlands, which average about 600 feet above sea level. The second subregion is the Great Plains in the west. This relatively flat grassy land extends gradually to a maximum of 6,000 feet and at its western edge, the Rocky Mountains. 2 small highland areas are often included within the interior plains, the Black Hills of South Dakota and the Central Uplands. The North American Cordillera covers much of the western third of the continent. It is a complex highland region stretching from Alaska to southern Mexico and containing high mountains and broad plateaus. Its most prominent features are 2 great mountain systems, the Rocky Mountains and the ranges near the Pacific coast. The Rockies reach their highest elevation, more than 14,400 feet, in Colorado and gradually descend to the north and south. The Pacific's mountains, which in some places are more rugged than the Rockies, have the continent's highest peaks. Mount McKinley in Alaska stands 20,320 feet above sea level, the highest point in North America. Between these 2 extensive systems are plateaus, basins, and scattered mountain ranges. This pattern continues southward, where Mexico's central plateau is rimmed by the Sierra Madres on the east and west. A belt of volcanic mountains south of Mexico City contains Mexico's highest peak. The Antillean system adjoins the North American Cordillera on the south, trending east and southeast from southern Mexico through Central America and the island of the Antilles. The western peaks of Central America are generally the highest in the region and include active volcanoes. The maximum elevation is 12,533 feet in Costa Rica. Narrow coast plains, formed mainly by deposits of mountain streams, fringe the mountains in many areas.